Hi, people. I just wanted to tell you, it's been so nice here for the past 3 days. The weather has been perfect, sunshine, blue skies, and only about 75, 80 degrees. Been wonderful. I've been busy too, really busy, and I just wanted to show you a few of the projects that I'm working on and tell you about some good news. First of all, I'm making a rug out of recycled materials, t-shirts to be exact. And I'm also in the process of putting together a Do It with Dolly DVD for the fall. I have been on YouTube for 4 years now, and I've always given away all of my projects for free on YouTube. But now the starving artist in me needs to cease because my cat's sick. So I really need to get over the starving artist thing, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to put together a wonderful DVD on lots of different projects that I like to do. Hopefully it'll be out in the fall, just in time for y'all to look at the projects and make some Christmas presents for, very frugally, how I do. And I'll just show you what I've been working on. You know that if you watched last year, my DVD for Jacob's Ladders, I have turned my I Am series. And I will be taking commissions to turn your artworks or your photographs into your own little Jacob's Ladders. So if you'd like one, I'll give you my email address and you can email me 12 of your finest photos and I can get started on that for you right away. The price would probably be around $25, I'm thinking, to turn your artworks in. And I'll also be selling my Jacob's Ladders on my Etsy shop. And thanks to Lisa Potencio, who takes dominoes and makes these cute little dolls and jewelry from them. You need to go see them. You need to go see her video, but can't remember. She's on Vimeo, I think, now instead of YouTube. Anyway, I took some pieces of my artwork, just like collage. Just cut, blew it up and cut collage pieces from the different artworks, and I'm going to make Jacob's Ladders out of those too. But I mean, there's all sorts of different things you can do with dominoes. A good thrift store find. The pictures on this one were from leftover paint in my palette. I put a little water in my palette to soak it, to have them, for it to come clean. And then I poured the water out and it was, colored with paint. And then I saw this extra paint. So I just took some paper and dipped it, put the paper down and dipped it in there, flipped it back over and said, oh, what does that look like to me? And then I just took my Sharpie and drew whatever it was I saw in there. Kind of abstract and kind of like cloud-like, whatever you see. So that was a fun little project, and I really enjoyed doing that one. My DVD that's coming out in the fall is all about recycling, making art from recycled materials. So in the DVD, I'm also going to show you how to turn these into these beautiful, beautiful bottles. They're awesome, and I'm also going to show you what you can do with them after you've made them. These just have corks in them, but I have some really cool ideas for what else you can do with them. So make sure you get the DVD. Okay, the next thing I got at the thrift store, and I can't wait to work with, are these Barbies. I'm going to see what I can come up with. I've seen different people do different things with them, and I think I have a good idea, but I'm not going to tell you about it just yet. Just letting you know that I was out shopping for supplies to make the art. Okay? Another project I've got going on is I'm using this roll, and this is leftover from, you know, the paper that comes down on the doctor's office on his table that he lays you on. I believe this roll came from that. So I had this for, I don't know, about a year now, and I kept wondering, what can I do with this? What can I do with this? And that's what I always ask myself whenever I'm shopping in the thrift store, or whether I'm walking along the street on garbage night and I see some trash. What can I turn this into? What could I do with that? That's the question I always ask myself. So anyway, I decided I was going to make a lamp out of this. And I'm going to use Heather Snow. She has a great cocooning technique, and I had a dream after I saw her video on her cocoons. This was about a year ago. It's taken me this long to get all the tools and supplies I needed for this project, because I needed a heat gun. And oh, that's another story. I'm going to have to tell you that story about how I got my heat gun. And here is something I bought at the thrift store. I already had all the mechanical workings, but what I needed was the long pole that holds everything together. And so I got this for $2, $1.99 at the thrift store. And I'm going to take it apart, and I could probably reuse some other pieces to this, like this especially, for another project. So anytime you go to the thrift store, just say, what could I do with this? I got a soapbox. Imagine that. Dolly got us with a soapbox. Now I have something to stand on when I'm giving everybody my lectures.